Yo, what's really good is your boy D Nice of Fly Nation TV, and I am back with another one, but this time it is the start of Supreme Spring Summer 2018 launch, and I am so excited to be a part of it. And I'm definitely going to be giving you my thoughts, my reviews, also my pickups this entire season. I'm gonna be honest, yo, the lookbook, it's okay. I mean, I've seen better, if that's fair enough to say, but we all know we want to see the collaborations that Supreme has in store for this season. So with that said, I'm gonna tell you a few things for those that pretty much new to the whole Hypebeast game, the whole Supreme game. How it works is for week 1 they only do in-store, and then they're gonna do a repeat of week 1 for in-store and online the week after. So just a heads up, this week is only in store. And for those that live in New York, starting last season in the fall winter 2017 is they do an in-store registration release. So how it works is you have to register online, and you'll be given a number via text for which spot you will be in line for that same week. And then it'll pretty much look like this until the time that it will, allow you to register. So right now it says weekly release registrations will soon resume with the opening of the Spring Summer 2018 season. So you could pretty much sign up below to receive weekly instructions on how to attend Thursday in-store releases at our New York and Los Angeles locations. So once you sign up, you can expect to hear from us prior to our opening day. So just now I actually received the email from Supreme, and it tells you to attend our opening of the 2018 summer and spring release. Please visit register.supremenewyork.com at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So you pretty much could get a place in line for registrations to either the Brooklyn or the Manhattan locations. And by Manhattan locations, there's actually 2 of them, which is the one in our main store, which is in the Lafayette Street, and then also DSM NY. So they have 2 stores in New York. I mean, yeah, well, technically in New York. And in Brooklyn it's just 1. So I prefer to do Brooklyn. I've always signed up in Brooklyn ever since the store opened. So it's been treating me well. And yeah, all right, so before I give you tips, please note that you have to be very fast, and it actually tells you. For example, it tells you right here, capacity is limited and registration will close once the capacity is full. As far as I know, I think the capacity is up to 600 registrations. I've never really seen it go past 600. So if you're a number 600, usually there's nobody higher than you. But yeah, also it tells you successful registrations will not guarantee you a place in line. What they mean by that is sometimes they may accidentally go over capacity. So there's a very slim chance that, hey, I'm sorry, we went over capacity and unfortunately we wasn't able to give you a spot. So just keep that in mind as well. Also, you need a credit card. Well, it says credit card, but you could also use debit card. I actually use my debit card many of times. You can use a credit card or debit card, but it definitely requires you to authenticate your ID during registration. So what I'm pretty much saying is, when you go in line, and if you look in one of my previous videos, you go in line, and then they're gonna ask for your ID and your credit card that you use. They're gonna look at the last 4 digits and the number that you're supposed to be placed in, and then once you place in line, they're gonna check you in, so that way you won't get banned. Which also says right here, so when you line up, you have to show your credit card or debit card that you use to register. And that doesn't mean that you can only use your credit card or debit card once you go in the door. You can use cash as well, or whatever other credit cards. I mean, as long as it's you have the correct ID and everything, you're good to go. Depending on what number you are, you're gonna have like a set time frame to show up. All right. Also, of course, you can't be loitering, you can't sell or trade once you're outside the store. So you already know about that. And also, if you violate any rules, then you pretty much will be banned and removed for future sign-up lists. All right. So keep that in mind. Also, you cannot transfer your number or your time slot. So if you're looking to proxy, you have to be there yourself, or else unfortunately no, your number will be passed and you're gonna hold that L. Here is the tip, okay? Now you can either use mobile or you can use Google Chrome. I prefer Google Chrome because it's faster for me. And no, I am not talking about filler. And the reason filler does not work on Google Chrome is because the way how Supreme sets up the system, for some reason filler will not update. So there's two parts of when you register, and I wish I could show you guys. The first part, usually they'll show you your name and your telephone number, and that's pretty much it. And then once you use autofill via filler, pretty much what's gonna happen is let's go here. Pretty much what's gonna happen is they're gonna go to the next screen, right? But the problem is there's no page changing. It's using Flash. So realizing by using Flash, filler is not gonna update that. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna still register thinking that, oh, I can only put the name and telephone number, and that's where you will catch the L. I would easily prefer for you to use the regular autofill from the Google Chrome, and it's very simple. You're just gonna hit the three dots on the far right. You're gonna go to settings, and then when you go to settings, you're gonna go to advanced, right? When you go to advanced, you're gonna go to autofill settings, all right? And then whatever you have, you can add whatever address you want, and then from there you just save, and then you can add the credit cards that you want as well, and then you're gonna hit save, and then you're good to go. Very simple, very easy to use, and that's it, man. So once you've done that, all right, what you're gonna do is register's gonna open. They're gonna ask for your name and your telephone number. For me, it's very simple. My name is Dwayne, and all I gotta do is type D, and then I have my name, and then once I click on my name, my telephone number is gonna be filled up as well, and then I'm gonna hit next. When you hit next, they're gonna ask for your address, and they're gonna ask for your credit card information. So what I do is I put my address in, all right, I type in the very first number of my address, and then the rest of the information is gonna fill up. And I know it's been a while, but I believe your zip code will not show. So just be mindful, if your zip code doesn't show, just quickly type in your zip code, and then from there you're gonna type in the credit card information. You're just gonna type in the first number of your credit card, and then once you type that in, I think you have to type in the verification number, the CVV number, and then usually you're good to go. It tells you you have successfully registered for this location, and then they will instruct you with further information. Very simple, guys. I can't stress how easy this is. Alright, so next part is filler app. Basically the filler app, it just fills up every information that you need, and it's a little quicker here because unlike Google Chrome on your desktop, the filler app recognizes every slot no matter what. So even if the page doesn't change, if there's a slot available, then they're gonna fill it up. So the thing is, you're gonna have to use it twice, because obviously you're gonna ask for your name and your number in one section, you're gonna use the filler app once, and then the next section, same thing, you're gonna use it twice. So for example, all right, all you're gonna do is you're gonna go here, you're gonna see your email, right? So usually with your email, you just hit this in the middle, and then on your left is filler. And then once you see filler, they're gonna ask for your email address or whatever information that's saved, and then from there you're gonna hit fill, and then once you hit fill, it fills it up for you. That's it. Very simple, easy to use. Enough said. So if you're not home, or if you're at work or anything like that, the filler app is very useful. I don't know how it works for Android, but for iPhones, this is the simple way to do it, and then you're good to go. You don't have to type in anything. The filler app will fill it up for you just like that. Alright, so once you signed up, you're gonna get a text, right? And it will tell you you've been selected to attend our in-store release on whichever date you're registered for, and it will tell you to show with your valid ID and the credit card that you used to register, as we discussed before. And you must reply no later than 4 p.m. So keep that in mind. Once you reply, okay, once you reply, and make sure it's before 4 p.m. All you gotta say yes or no. That's it. So I hit yes, and then it will say you will receive further instructions tomorrow. And then I'm like, all right, cool. So you don't have to respond after that. And then the next day, usually around 12 o'clock, they're gonna tell you your place in line is whichever number. So in that week, I think that was the Akira week. So I was number 5 in line. So it'll tell me to go to the Supreme store, the address is there, and it tells you the date and it tells you the time to show up. You got to bring your ID, you got to bring the credit card that you use, and trust me, failure to show up will result in removal of future sign up lists. About that, there's an amount of times where people purposely flaked on after they sign up and register. They purposely flake on going, and they haven't been banned. So I just want to keep that in mind. So don't stress too much. Well, let me not say that. I don't want to be the guy, you know, I don't want to be blamed for you guys getting banned and stuff. But I would say this though, it's a risk, but chances are you won't get banned after the first time. Now maybe like 2 more times, or like very consistent, like let's say 2 in a row or anything like that, then they may remove you. But as far as I know, and it's been proven, trust me, people don't even show up if they get a crappy number like 400 or something, you know what I'm saying? Because if you get like 400 or something, you're not touching anything, let's be real. So just always keep that in mind. All right, so yeah, that's it, man. So yeah guys, I really hope this video is very helpful, and if you do like the video, please hit that like button. And if you guys are new to the channel and you want to see more tutorials and more content, just hit the subscribe button. And if you do hit the subscribe button, please hit that bell notification that's next to it. So yeah, I really wish you guys the best of luck this season, and I hope you guys touch what you want to touch. And I really hope you guys have a very safe season as well, because like I said, man, people just get rowdy out there, and no matter what the situation may be, you never know. Alright, it's your boy D Nice of Fly Nation. I'll see you guys Thursday. Peace.